Hey everybody, it's Amber here for Tune In Tuesday, and I just want to talk to you guys about, this is where we discuss the tough stuff, answer your questions, and just share stories of hope. And it's been on my heart for a while now to have this conversation with you about how I really believe that prevention of abortions is absolutely possible through the healing process. Now, hear me out because some are going to want to take what I say and twist it. And I want to make sure that what I say is clear. I am not judging anyone who made the choice because I honestly believe that every person is doing the best that we can with what tools and resources we have at the time that we make a decision. And that's where I'm standing at right now. Where I'm coming from, though, is that, like, some that I personally have known and have had the opportunity to pour into their lives have chose abortion because the idea of bringing a child into this world was overwhelming, and they were caught off guard with an unwanted, unplanned pregnancy. And in their brain, it mimicked trauma that was earlier in their life. And in this irrational, rational state, all right? And I understand that because I've been in this irrational, rational state. And others who have not, they're going to think we're kind of crazy, but we're not. It's how we really want to rationalize something, but it's totally irrational. But you think, hey, I didn't have any control over this previous trauma in my life. But, this unplanned, unwanted thing that just happened to me, even if it was consensual sex, I can take care of that problem. I can take care of this trauma and it will go away and I won't have to deal with it anymore. And it's a lie that we believe. I've had girls that have come to me and I really, like, in that moment they were making their decision based out of brokenness. And there is no judgment. There's no condemnation in that at all. Like, there is healing to even be had over that. Like, you can live in victory, not only over your previous sexual trauma or abuse, but over having an abortion or two or three, because some have had many because they start this cycle. And I often see that it's generational as well. I've talked to families who have had many, but, like, the mother didn't communicate to the daughter or even the granddaughters, and it's going through these cycles in families because nobody is really talking about it. It's a secret. It's even more of a secret than sexual abuse. Like, let's talk and be real, right? But statistics are crazy. And so I just want to encourage you, if you know of somebody, if you are somebody who has had an abortion in your past and you have also had sexual trauma in your past, I want to encourage you to heal. Not only for yourself, but for all the relationships in your life, because we don't know how to have healthy relationships when we've been betrayed, especially at earlier ages, really at any age. Like when we have things taken away from us, like our innocence, our virginity, a lot of other things. We have been betrayed by people who often we trusted, who should have been trustworthy, who should have been protecting us, maybe even. And so I want to encourage you that healing is possible, absolutely possible. And it's a gift. It's something that you have to want. I know for me, I had to come to a very desperate place to be willing to do whatever it was going to take to heal, because I was one who was going through the motions of life. And I often say when I'm talking to individuals, to girls, my coping skills are just maybe different than your coping skills, but everybody's coping with life, right? And I know that I will be a work in progress to the day that I die, but I am not who I was, right? And I walk in victory over the abuse that was meant to take me out in life and absolutely destroy my life, my family, my relationships, any kind of that, because I didn't know how to have healthy relationships with friends, with my kids. I put walls up in all of my relationships, which makes me sound like a horrible mom, but, like, when you've been hurt the way that so many just like me have been hurt, like, you try to protect yourself to the best of ability. I want you to know that you don't have to live like that, and that you can have freedom, and that you can have victory, If you want more information, go to check out the website. Today, you guys are getting the mom look. I keep it real. I don't always look this rough, but like it's been heavy on my heart. It's been a day with the kids, and I don't try to act like I have it all together because I don't. I'm just like you, a real person with a real life who really wants to share her heart with you and knowing that you are worth the work, and that I do believe that when we are no longer basing our decisions out of brokenness, but out of a place of a healed heart and a healed soul, then we see things a whole lot clearer and we're able to have healthy relationships and beautiful, bright futures. And so, with that, I just want to say I love you guys. Like, be encouraged, right? I know this is a tough subject, but be encouraged to do the work because you're worth it. See y'all next week.